Adventure Time is one of those shows that took me a while to get into. Not that I thought it was bad, but I always felt that there was so much going on that there had to be a big payoff for it. If not, it's just gonna feel like too much style over substance. But because the episode lengths are so short, and the continuity helps but doesn't require you to watch every episode, I suddenly found myself going from 3 episodes to completely watching a whole season within a couple of days. Like I said, it's packed with a lot of stuff going on, both in the backgrounds and the dialogue, that it has value to watching it a second time. For example, you had the character the Ice King. He started off as your one-dimensional villain, much like Peg Leg Pete in the early Mickey Mouse shorts. However, it isn't until you keep watching that there's a clever woven backstory to his character that actually makes him one of the more complex characters in the show. However, the biggest irony to Season 5 is despite how much time was being spent on his character, you'd figure the payoff would be huge for him. Which brings us to the episode Betty, which, truth be told, while not disappointing, didn't live up to the hype. It really came down to length. Some episodes that had big payoffs usually came down to two-parters to fully take it all in. However, the writers and animators stated multiple times that they weren't able to do the same for Betty, which was originally intended for 2 parts. I bring this up because the episode that just so happens to be my favorite in Season 5 has less to do with one of my favorite characters, the Ice King, and instead focuses on another somewhat separate storyline within the world. The episode is the 2-parter called Lemonhope. Throughout the season, we discover the power-hungry lemon grab building his own kingdom while slowly becoming more monster than man lemon thing. This results in one of his civilians escaping with the help of Finn and Jake. In these episodes, we discover that there are big plans to help bring peace in the Lemon Kingdom, and that Princess Bubblegum wants Lemonhope to complete his destiny. However, Lemonhope doesn't want to go back and wants to take advantage of his freedom. This leads him to certain obstacles and situations that help bring him back to the Lemon Kingdom. What makes Adventure Time so good is how, despite using clear references to other medium, they create original worlds and stories. In this case, the episode relies on things inspired by David Lynch, Jodorowsky, and clear references to Star Wars.
Save us, Lemonhope! You're our only Lemonhope!
However, the big thing the episode takes from is Joseph Campbell's work on the hero's journey, where all fiction relying on a hero follows a similar pattern. You have the hero in despair, the call for adventure, a mentor character, an ordeal and a reward, all done in under a half an hour. You also get characters like Lemon Grab that always make me laugh at how awkward his delivery is. Here's a character that's the Sam Kinison of Adventure Time lore, and anything he says is just hilarious to watch. However, hands down what makes this episode work the most is the ending, which for all intents and purposes I won't spoil. Let's just say it will leave you feeling both uncomfortable and mesmerized at the same time. Episodes like Lemonhope show how Adventure Time is one of the most original, creative, and fun shows on television that provides just the right balance between style and substance. Anyone who disagrees with me is unacceptable! Unacceptable!
Young Lemonhope, born from candy and glue, creator of beauty and ugliness too. Poor